There! Our new pixelated lookout tower is finally finished. What do you think, Dr. Owl? Herbert seems to like it.
It's a magnificent structure, Emma. A perfect vantage point to observe the wonders of our Minecraft world.
Huh? Dr. Owl, is that a storm coming? The sky is getting dark all of a sudden.
Indeed, Emma. It appears a thunderstorm is rolling in. We should probably head for shelter.
Whoa! What was that? Did you see that flash? It was so bright.
Beep boop kaboom. My optical sensors detected a megawatt sky sparkle. Did the sun just sneeze with extra glitter?
That, my friends, was a bolt of lightning, a truly electrifying display of nature's power. Perhaps, once we ensure Herbert is all right, we can delve into the science behind these magnificent flashes. Hoot hoot! Hello again, young explorers, and welcome back to STEMcraft Friday. I'm Dr. Owl, here with my wonderful co-hosts, Emma,
Hi, everyone.
Ziggy the robot,
Science-tastic greetings.
and our slightly startled Herbert the villager. We've had such a fun adventure on our STEMcraft series, and we want to thank all of you for joining us. While this is our last Minecraft episode for now, the adventure isn't over.
We're excited to keep exploring all sorts of new science topics with you in our upcoming episodes.
But for today, we have one more electrifying mystery to solve.
You mean the glitter sneeze? My circuits are still buzzing.
Oh, something like that, Ziggy. Today, let's talk about lightning. Well, the storm seems to be passing. Let's go check on Herbert and our new lookout tower.
Herbert, are you okay? That was a really loud one.
It seems Herbert is all right, just a little startled. And look, Emma, our tower is still standing tall.
Phew, that lightning strike was so close. It's a good thing we put that lightning rod on top, just like you suggested, Dr. Owl.
Ho ho, indeed, Emma. A wise precaution. It seems the lightning rod did its job and kept our tower safe.
So, Dr. Owl, what is lightning indeed? It happens so fast.
An excellent place to start, Emma. Lightning is essentially a giant spark of static electricity. You know how sometimes you might get a tiny shock if you touch a doorknob after walking on a carpet?
Oh yeah, like a little zap. Ouch.
Precisely. Lightning is like that tiny zap, but on a much, much grander scale. A super-powered spark jumping between the clouds, or between the clouds and the ground.
Beep wow. So the sky is shuffling its cloudy feet on a giant sky carpet, and then zap kapow.
Haha, that's a very imaginative way to put it, Ziggy, and not entirely off track. It all starts inside those big, tall storm clouds.
What happens inside the storm clouds to make such a big spark?
Storm clouds, those really big, tall storm clouds, are very busy places. They're full of tiny ice crystals and water droplets. These particles are constantly moving around, bumping into each other and rubbing together.
Like when you rub a balloon on your hair and it makes your hair stand up?
Exactly like that, Emma. That rubbing action causes something called charge separation. Tiny bits of electricity, called electrons, get knocked off some particles and collected by others. Over time, the top part of the cloud tends to become positively charged, and the bottom part of the cloud becomes negatively charged.
Positive, Negative? Are these happy charges and grumpy charges, Dr. Owl?
Ho ho, not quite happy and grumpy, Ziggy, but they are different. And just like magnets have a north and south pole that attract or repel, these positive and negative charges build up. The ground below the storm cloud also develops a positive charge in response to the negatively charged cloud base.
So the bottom of the cloud is super negative, and the top is positive, and the ground is positive too? What happens then?
When the difference in charge between the negatively charged cloud bottom and the positively charged ground becomes really, really big, so big that the air can't hold it back anymore, zap! The negative charges rush down from the cloud to meet the positive charges rising from the ground, creating that brilliant flash of lightning we see. Now, for a quick trivia question, team. True or false? Lightning always starts at the top of the cloud and goes down to the ground.
I think false? Maybe it can go other ways too.
Beep. My logic circuits suggest multiple vector possibilities, so false.
You're both right. It's false. While we often see it going down, lightning can also travel between different parts of a cloud, or even sometimes from the ground up to the cloud. Amazing, isn't it?
Wow. So that flash is the electricity traveling? But what about the super loud noise that came right after? The thunder!
Ah, thunder is the voice of the lightning, so to speak. That lightning bolt is incredibly hot, hotter than the surface of the sun for a tiny fraction of a second.
Hotter than the sun? My circuits would melt into robot soup.
Indeed. This intense heat causes the EV around the lightning bolt to expand explosively, incredibly fast. This rapid expansion creates a powerful sound wave that travels through the air. And that's what we hear as thunder.
So thunder is like the lightning's big loud shout because it's so hot and makes the air explode outwards?
A perfect way to describe it, Emma. Now, speaking of seeing and hearing, here's a thought. What do you think travels faster to us? The flash of lightning or the sound of thunder?
Beep. My optical sensors always detect the flash before my audio receptors pick up the kaboom, so light is speedier.
Yeah, Ziggy's right. The flash comes first, then, a little later, boom.
Exactly. That's because light travels much, much faster than sound. So the light from the lightning reaches our eyes almost instantly. But the sound of thunder takes a little longer to travel to our ears.
Oh, so Herbert's trying to count the seconds between the flash and the boom. Does that tell us how far away the lightning is?
It can give you a rough idea. Since sound travels about 1 mile in 5 seconds, you can count the seconds and divide by 5 to estimate the distance in miles.
Beep. Calculating distance. Voila. My sensors are fried. All they say is, too close, too close.
Dr. Owl, lightning in Minecraft is super dramatic. It turns pigs into zombified piglins and villagers into witches. Is real-world lightning that wild?
Ho ho, an excellent question, Emma. While real lightning doesn't turn villagers into witches, it is very powerful and can be dangerous. It can start fires, and it can harm people, animals, and buildings if it strikes them.
So no supercharged Ziggies if I get zapped. Aw, shucks. But safety first, I guess.
Safety is always first when it comes to lightning, Ziggy. In Minecraft, players can use lightning rods to help protect their buildings by directing the lightning strike to the rod. What about in the real world, Emma? What should we do if a thunderstorm is nearby?
We should go indoors and stay away from windows and water, like swimming pools or taking a bath. And definitely don't stand under a tall tree.
Excellent. A good rule to remember is when thunder roars, go indoors. Now, imagine you can't get indoors right away. What's one thing you should definitely try not to stand near?
A tall tree.
Beep. Or a giant metal robot holding a very long antenna.
Haha, both very good answers. Tall, isolated objects are best avoided.
Look! Herbert built a tiny emergency shelter. He's a smart villager.
Beep. Should I deploy my emergency rubber ducky head deflector shield? Is that science approved?
Ho ho, you're thinking like a scientist, Ziggy. It's true that rubber is an insulator, a material that blocks electricity. But even a rubber ducky shield isn't as safe as a sturdy building or a car. Well, we've certainly had an electrifying discussion today. We've learned that lightning is a giant spark of static electricity caused by charge separation in storm clouds, and that thunder is the sound of the air rapidly expanding around a super hot lightning bolt. And most importantly, we've talked about how to stay safe.
It's amazing how much science is behind a thunderstorm. Even the scary parts are super interesting when you understand them.
My processors are buzzing with new lightning knowledge. Science sapped.
Haha, and with that, young explorers, our journey through the science of Minecraft for this series comes to a close. We've had such a wonderful time investigating these blocky worlds with you.
We hope you've had as much fun as we have. Keep asking questions, keep being curious, and keep exploring the amazing science all around you, whether it's in Minecraft or your own backyard.
Beep boop. Don't forget to experiment safely. And maybe we'll be back to explore more science soon.
Indeed, until we meet again on another scientific adventure. Happy crafting, happy discovering, and stay curious.
Bye, everyone.
Farewell, future scientists. Beep bye. Are they gone? Good. Now, to perfect my anti-glitter sneeze umbrella, just need more rubber duckies.
That was so much fun, Dr. Owl. I hope all our explorers had a great time too.
Hoot hoot! We loved having you with us. If you don't want to miss our next adventure, follow us on your favorite podcast platform.
And if you know a friend who loves exploring too, share our podcast with them.
If you have a question or a topic you want to learn more about, leave us a comment.
See you next time.